Tech Hokies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. Looking for room, it's Clark. Fights off a defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Sellers. He's going to run it. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The run inside. It's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Using his legs, it's Fuller. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it at the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Keith. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Heath. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will it.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Harbor. Knocked off his feet. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sellers. Here comes the heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go play action with Sellers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going over the top. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oh, that's a play the wide receiver would love to have back. You get those 50-50 opportunities as a wideout. You feel like that's your football. You're going to go high point it, pluck it, and make a play for your quarterback. Missed chance on that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got it beat down in bounds. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Fuller. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Play fake, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolling to the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Bennett slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies! A great catch and run for 6.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little... Breaks into the open. Hard running there. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
From the gun on third down, Sellers steps away. They're working that left side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throwing, Sellers. Got his man on the right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. On target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Again, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Going to the run. It's Clark. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Go straight ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Green. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. Big fella moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can... Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sellers on the play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Fuller. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They'll line up to go for 2. Forward. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hokies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Slips a tackle. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. He'll take it himself. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Runs through the tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal.
776 Campbell. 776.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Green. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
At the 48, 1st down for the offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.